It's por favor, Auntie Karen confirms, but don't bother with any of that nonsense. She adds to Mom. Miguel on the beach, he pretends he only speaks Spanish. A lot of rubbish. Just speak English nice and loud. Really? Mom looks taken aback. But if he's Spanish, oh, he can speak English well enough when he wants to, says Auntie Karen scoffingly. I heard him at the karaoke bar. He does Adele, Pet Shop Boys, what else? She thinks, Wham, lots of Wham. What is that supposed to mean? Who's Miguel and why do you bring him up? He's down the street. Isn't he like not in your life? You just got here from Spain. Why are you talking about Miguel from America? Like you know the guy. Guess you knew him from some other. Whoa, that's a little sus. Nonsense. All right, you stuck a lot of game. Let's see what you got though. But English, loud and proud. Oh, sure, or whatever. Could we get back on track? Says Jake, his smile a little fixed. Not that this isn't fascinating. Yes, we should, because I have something to announce. No, to ask you all. It's rather, I'm glad to say Auntie Karen, who clearly knows what she's about to say. For an instant, I feel shut out. I've almost been talking to Auntie Karen before us, but then that thought is swept away as Mom looks around the table at us and says, I've had an offer on the shop. What? Yeah, but her aunt Alexa present things very, officially. There's a startled silence. Jake's eyebrows have shot up. Nicole murmurs, Wow, as for me, I'm beyond shock. An offer for Fars? Who would buy Fars? We're Fars. We don't want to sell, I blurt out before I could stop myself. Do we? Well, says Mom, that's the question. I'm not as young as I was, and things have changed. The rum needs a rest, puts it Auntie Karen, and it's good money. How much, demands Jake, and Mom slides a piece of paper into the middle of the table. It's never occurred to me to think how much Fars might be worth. But it's a lot. We all stare at it silently, and I can sense our brains are reconfiguring the facts of our lives. Your mom could retire, put her feet up, buy a little place in Spain near me, says Auntie Karen. But this is so weird. How come you had an offer now? I stare at Mom, suddenly stricken. Oh God, this isn't some kind of ambulance chaser, is it? No, Mom laughs. Mom, the truth is we've had offers to sell all this time over the years. All the time over the years. Never wanted to before. But after everything that's happened, I look at the piece of paper again, my brain doing new sums. Yes, it's a lot of money, but if that means the end of ours, of our incomes, of our jobs, then it doesn't seem that much after all. Do you want to sell? I ask Mom. I'm trying my hardest to sound neutral, pragmatic, supportive, all those grown up things. But even so, I can feel my eyes glistening at the idea really hits me. Sell our beloved Fars? Dad's beloved Fars? I look up and as she sees my expression, Mom's guard drops. Oh, Fixie, she says, and reaches a hand across the table to squeeze mine. Of course I don't want to, but I don't want to burden you children either. If I'm going to step back, what then? Wearing Fars is hard, it's full time. It's gotta be what you want to do. Not just for me or for Dad. She's blinking too now. Her cheeks are rosy. I think Mom and I are the only ones in the family who feel Dad's presence every time we step into that shop. Jake only sees money, and Nicole sees. I have no idea what Nicole sees. Unicorns, probably? I want to do it. I say without hesitation. I don't want to give up, Mom. Go to Spain and don't worry. We'll run the business, won't we? I look at Jake and Nicole. Trying to get the support. I agree, says Jake. To my surprise, I think Fars has great potential. He grabs a piece of paper. Sure, he wants to call it, what's this called? The store up in the north? I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to say something about that. I mean, this is all very well, but we could double that figure, treble it. Yeah, I get what he means. Of course, it's about. What about you, Nicole? Says Mom, turning to her. Nicole shrugs. If you wanted to sell, I'd be like, fair enough, she says in her drifty, absent way. But if you don't want to, then, like, well, if you finish your sentence, then realize she has finished her sentence. Well, says Mom, and her cheeks are even rosier. I have to say, I'm relieved. I don't want to sell Fars. It's a good outfit, though I'd say so myself. This is a bird in the hand, though, says Auntie Karen, picking up the paper and brandishing it. This is solid cash. Security. If you don't sell now, you might regret it. If Mom does sell now, she might regret it, counters Jake. You know what I think? Looks around the table, his face animated. This is an opportunity to take our small family business to the next level. Turbocharge it. We've got the name, the premises, the online presence. I mean, the sky's the limit. But we need to think big. He pounds a fist to his palm. Your brand, focus. Maybe we could hire a consultant. I know some guys. I could bring them in. Hear what they have to say. Shall I set that up? I gape at him. How have we got on to hiring a consultant? How much would that cost? And what does that mean anyway? Turbocharge. Don't worry about that, Jake. Mom says in that quiet, firm way of hers. Just keep the place from falling down while I'm away, and we can think of about all your ideas when I get back. Now let me run through a few stock issues. She starts to talk about suppliers, but I can't concentrate. I'm suddenly feeling anxious. It's as though the situation is hitting me properly for the first time. Mom will be away. I'll be running the shop with Nicole and Jake. How's that going to work out? I have listened as Mom hands round the list of reminders which she's handwritten and photocopied, but I'm mostly worried about Jake. What if he makes some stupid decision and I can't stop him? I can see Mom glancing at me, as though reading my thoughts, and I hastily smile back. My top priority is not worrying her. At last, we finish, and as we get up from the table, Mom draws me aside. The others have already headed into the kitchen, so we're alone. Fixie, she says gently, Love, I know you're worried about precipitates. Well, let's say it, Jake. Her words feel like they're prodding something hidden and sore. You know, I say, looking away, not wanting to admit the truth, he's just a bit. I know, he gets his exciting ideas into his head, and he can't be put off. I do understand. I'm squeezing my arm reassuringly, but I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. I've got a solution for while I'm away, which I think will help. Does she really not like her son, Jake? I feel like this is the way she talks to my... Like, I can relate to Jake, the person Jake, in this sense where I feel like my mom used to talk to my sister this way about me. Like, oh, he's an issue. Let me fix your problem by giving you something. It's kind of fucking rude and condescending. I don't like that style of people because they like to hide stuff and not tell you what the real deal is and just talk shit behind your back like they care about you, but they don't give a fucking shit, you know? But yeah, I mean, two faces are everywhere, even your own moms and shit, you know? It'd be like that though. But I mean, I guess she's trying to help her daughter, so I can't complain about that, right? But it's kind of like, you know, where's Nicole? Where's Jake? Why don't you help both? Like, all of them. What, is Jake rude to you? Like, why don't you teach him how to be a good guy within reason, right? You prefer Vixie, and that's the problem with you. You have a favorite, and that's your thing to fix, not fucking Jake's problem. Oh, I say in huge relief. Wow, what is it? I should have known Mom would have a plan up her sleeve. Maybe we'll have daily Skype calls with her in Spain, or maybe she's hired some new brilliant member of staff, or a new computer system that Jake can't get round. See, it's always about not letting Jake do what he thinks, but yet Fixie or her mom, like, Fixie especially, gets to what she wants to do, and that's fucked up, because there's no, like, true fairness there. So, it's rude. I don't like that shit. Uncle Ned, says Mom with a beam. Wow, really, bro? I mean, I feel bad for, what's her name? Fixie at that point. I mean, damn. I mean, you got hit by a double whammy. I mean, yeah, that's too much. But I'm not the one writing the story, bro. Still, though, now I know that. But still, she deserves, not Uncle Ned, but she deserves to be equal. So, wow. I mean, for being such a snob, maybe she deserves Uncle Ned now. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna save me? Because Jake's an asshole? He just lives as an asshole. Let him be an asshole if he's an asshole. But no, he has to be a real asshole to you. Like, that's why you get Uncle Ned, because you don't learn to be a good guy. Like a nice girl. Like, if you want Jake to be a good guy, you have to be a nice girl at first, or else he won't change. He can't change if you're just gonna be mean to him all the time. So, I mean, Uncle Ned, I mean, if you don't find anyone that your mom can trust, and you're just letting Jake take all the blame, I don't see why not, you know? But then again, Uncle Ned's an asshole. But if you're just gonna cry about all your problems, why don't you try to fix them instead of, like, beating around the bush, like I said before? So just tell her. I mean, why don't you tell her Uncle Ned is not the right guy? You should have always been clear. I don't like Jake. I don't like Uncle Ned. Just tell your mom. don't, it doesn't seem to like connect here. So that's your issue. You have to fix that. Don't blame them for being them. Uncle Ned says, Mumble the Bean. My stomach drops like a stone. Uncle Ned is the solution? Right, I manage, in a strangled voice, which makes, which one takes as a sign of approval. Ugh. Well, your mom is kind of oblivious, and you're kind of a dickhead because you don't tell her. I've spoken to him, and he's promised to keep an eye on things while I'm away. She says happily. He's got a good business head. We can trust him. I don't know what to say. You know what to say, Uncle Ned? He's so good to us. And Mom fondly. I know he'll be a comfort. He's not good to me, I want to wail, and he won't be a comfort. It's an idea, I say at last, trying to sound calm and reasonable. Definitely, but I'm just wondering, is Uncle Ned the right person? You know how helpful he was over the lease when Dad died. Mom reminds me, I'll feel happier if he's here to support you. I want to yelp with frustration. Damn, dogs yelp, don't they? No, but for real, come on. Really? Yelp? Wow. Okay, maybe he did help with the lease. I mean, she treats him as though he's a rapist or some shit. I don't know what he did that bad. Like, you're that mad at the guy? Like, how bad could he be, bro? He's just a fucking weirdo. Just don't talk to him. Just fucking keep to yourself. You don't have to like the guy. Just, what is he gonna do? Make your life hell? I mean, I don't think he's trying to do that, is he? I mean, you talk a lot of shit about him, but if he's not, like, in your life, like, he's just your uncle, right? Don't fucking care. Just, I don't visit my uncles because I don't like them. That's it. Don't see them. That's it. Try not to be there when they're there, and that's it. If they don't like you not talking to them, that's up to them. But you don't have to, like, tell everyone you know. Yeah, not really, but, like, you don't have to, like, always propagandize them, like, as though they mean something to you, and they don't give a, you don't give a shit about them. You know, it's like weird. It's like, not that it means something. They mean, like, whatever the mean. You know what I mean? I want to yell with frustration. Okay, maybe he did help with the lease, but that was 9 years ago. What's he done since? That gold digging mentality. I hate that shit. It's like, imagine having a girlfriend and you're like, oh, he helped me a decade ago, but he doesn't help me now. But I want to break up with him because he don't help me now. He don't give me the gold now. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. He's like, where are the times gone where we loved each other? No, it's where you gave me money. Pisses me off, dude. It's like, what? Maybe I'm poor now. What's the big deal? What, you don't like me now? Oh, wow. Fuck you too then. Like, let me be poor then. Fuck you. Like, fuck off. I don't need that shit in my life. Why would you be with me if you did not love me? That's the first thing. That's all. That's sickening, dude. What's he done now since? What have you done? What do you offer to him? What the fuck do you care about what he does? Get off your high horse, dude. What, you gotta, like, poke at his ass while no one pokes at yours? Shut the fuck up. Really, prick. You know what I mean? But I know you don't like some of the old-fashioned things he says, adds Mom, pinkening. And nor do I, for that matter. But he's family, love, and he cares about Fars. That's what counts. If you don't like the guy, why does your mom keep bringing him here? That's what I don't get. Your mom is kind of weird. Tell her to fix her mind up, because that's stupid. If your mom doesn't even like him, like, why does she like bringing to him here? Oh my gosh. Family. It doesn't mean you have to like them. There's a light in her eyes, the determined light that appears when she talks about family. She's made up her mind, and I can't say anything to worry her, so I smile my most cheery smile and say, well, I'm sure that it'll all work out. The most important thing is that you have a fantastic break. You look so glamorous already. I reach out to touch her dangling, sparkling earrings in contagious incongruence against her raying workday hair. Auntie Karen's hairdresser in Spain has already been booked. It's hard to go away and leave you all, says Mom with a little laugh, and I can see traces of anxiety appearing in her face. Harder than I thought. Even now I'm wondering, do I actually want to do this? Oh gosh, she can't backtrack now. Yes, I say firmly. You do. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. No, what the fuck. Just don't lose the shop, Fixie. Or let the family break up. Don't lose the same odd little laugh. Well, then call her on a daily basis, make sure things run straight. I think she was only half joking. I think she has secret deep down worries, like I do. You're the glue, she adds. You can keep everyone together. Ooh, that's really great. No pressure there, huh? Yeah, Fixie. And you wonder why you're such a fucking basket cake. Like your fucking head's not screwed up. You're fucking rampage all over the place. You're wrong. You're right. Like you're fucking like you, I can what? I almost want to laugh because she's so wrong. Mom's the glue of this family. Of course she is. She's just telling you for now. You're the glue. This is what she means. She doesn't have to explain it, does she? She leads us all. She unites us all. Without her, we're just three disparate siblings. But I don't give away my real thoughts for a nanosecond. I mean, three disparate siblings. I mean, you don't try. That means that if you don't try as much as your fucking brother Jake or your sister Nicole don't try, then you're a part of the problem as well. And so it's just sickening to me. Like, you think, oh, yeah, we just don't care. That's fine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, your sibling should be close to you. And if Nicole does not know what she does, at least she does, because you can teach her to be a good girl. But no, you just like, fuck it. I don't care. She's loop-de-loo. Fuck it. It's fucked up. But I don't give away my real thoughts for a nanosecond. I need to bolster up Mom before she decides not to go away after all and do a 16-hour shit to the shop instead. Um, well, what's the difference? I mean, if she wants to do that or not. I mean, what? She's not well. What's it gonna fix if she goes and like takes a break? She's still gonna come back and do the same things and be tired after a while. So I mean, it's not like a break's gonna take off her lifetime of fucking stress or like bad health. It might help for a while, but it's not gonna like fix it from you know. Things only get worse as you go on in life. I mean, it's not like a break's gonna fix your life. Maybe heals your wounds, maybe a little bit, but you're not gonna like. These aren't wounds we're talking about. We're talking about internal organ structures and body issues and fatigue, and that's not a wound. That's just you being sick. Sickness does not heal as fast as, and not even, it doesn't heal your body because your body's constantly in that state of sickness. You're already old. You're feeble, is what I mean. You're not healing from that as you take a break. You know what I mean? Whatever, though. Mom, listen, I say, with as much confidence as I can muster. When you get back, we'll be sitting around that very table to celebrate. The Escher at the gate-long oak table. The shop will be in great shape, and we'll be a happy family, I promise. We've reached page 100 and chapter 8. Alright, time to peace out, alright? Catch you all later in the new chapter. Everything, whatever. Peace.